Are you there now? No, you can't bring the kids back here. I thought that might be possible, but it's just not going to work out. I'm packing up some stuff right now, and then I'm going to put it in the car. Yeah, I'm going to meet you over there. And remember what I said. Lily tries to call you. That's right. You cannot tell her where the kids are. Bye-bye.
It was open.
So you just walk in and eavesdrop on a private conversation?
You're hiding the kids from Lily?
This is none of your business, Lily.
Well, no, it might be. I mean, if you're angry at Lily because of what I said.
What are you talking
When
about?
I said that Lily and Dusty, that something might be going on with them in Chicago, I was wrong. Holden, I was way off base, and I sure didn't mean to cause all of this.
You didn't.
Then why are you keeping the kids from Lily? She's lost her sister. She needs to have her babies.
And the kids need her, too, Molly. And when the real Lois Snyder shows up, we'll be glad to welcome her back. But I really do not think that's going to happen anytime soon.
What happened?
Lily is sick. She's depressed. She's grief-stricken. There are many psychological terms for it. She doesn't want to deal with it right now. She won't get help, and...
There's got to be some other way.
Molly, I love my wife. But I love my kids, too. And right now, I think that the best thing for them is to keep them as far away from Lily as possible.
Darling, can I help you find some assistance?
Holden, he's keeping me from seeing my children. He's threatened not to let me see them unless I check myself into that hospital.
Oh, you're looking for the address.
I am not going to put myself into a mental institution when I am not sick, no matter what Holden thinks.
Well, then, darling, what are your plans?
I'm trying to find my children, and you, I know, have private investigators on retainer. Could you please give me the name of the best one that you have?
But what will that accomplish, darling? The children are just fine. They're fine.
Where are they?
And Holden can take them any place he
Where
wants.
are they? Luke has been taken out of school. Faith and Natalie are not at Emma's. They're not at their regular babysitters. Where are they?
This is something that you should discuss with Holden.
I talked to Holden. I talked to him, and he's not going to change his mind. So, please.
Okay, then maybe you should change yours.
I'm not going to put myself in a mental institution when I don't belong there. I need my children. Mother, please help me find my kids.
I'm sorry, darling. I'm afraid I can't right now.
Think about all the girls he's done this to who didn't have a Paul Ryan or a Chris Hughes to rescue them. All these girls who were too ashamed and alone to come forward.
Why can't you just leave me alone?
Because you can pretend that I don't know you, but I do. Lucy, you have a chance here to stop something really bad from happening. I just hope you can find a way to live with yourself if you don't.
I thought you were in court. Isn't Clark's trial beginning today?
I'm not testifying.
Oh, well, me either. I can't get up in front of all those people and tell what he did to me. Why aren't you testifying?
I figured they'd have enough evidence from Allison.
They could have 100 witnesses against that guy and it wouldn't be enough. Clark's dad has killer connections and killer lawyers. They'll make sure he wins. He always does.
I didn't want to go with him. I knew that he was going to try to rape me. I knew it, and I couldn't think or fight him, and I guess I just passed out because that's the last thing that I can remember.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Hawk, are you ready for your cross-examination?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor. I'm quite ready. That's unacceptable. She has to have left some kind of phone number, some kind of forwarding address. Oh, thanks for trying. Hey, Jack.
You got your message.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for getting here so quick.
No problem. What's going on?
It's Roseanne. She's vanished.
hate to break it to you, Paul, but that's old news. Rosanna hasn't been in touch with anyone since she left, not even Carly.
She's been in touch with me.
Since when?
Since a few days after she left.
Rosanna told Carly that
she wouldn't be calling or checking in. I know. She needed some time alone after the mess that Craig had made.
Yeah, time alone and away from everyone. Except for you, apparently.
We're friends.
Carly's your sister and Lucy's your stepdaughter. Why call you and not them?
Maybe she thought Craig would use them to get to her.
You're probably right.
Point is that up until a few days ago, she was at some hotel in St. Bart's. Now she's suddenly out of reach.
Maybe she changed hotels, went someplace else.
With no explanation.
She's a grown woman.
Who wouldn't needlessly worry her friends. Rosanna's missing, Jack. You have to find her.
How can you be sure Clark will be found innocent? History? I've talked to other girls, Lucy. Clark's used his date rape drug before, and he's always gotten away with it.
But now he's on trial.
It's also my word against his.
You're afraid of him?
Aren't you?
I guess it's different for me. He never got a chance to... Somebody, a friend, stepped in and stopped him before he could do anything.
Yeah. Oh, you're lucky. And you're smart to stay away from that trial.
I guess.
Look, I wish we could testify. But come on. We're not like Allison Stewart.
What does that mean?
It's not like she's got a reputation to protect, right? But if some lawyer brings up every guy that I've slept with and every stupid mistake I've made, I'm sorry, but I don't want people to know that stuff. It's too embarrassing.
Yeah, but if it'll help put Clark away.
Lucy, Clark will be out before dinner. And he'll have enough time to find another date and start all over again.
Yeah, but he did try to rape Allison. And she wound up in the hospital. They've got to find him guilty.
Keep telling yourself that. Poor Allison. I don't know if she's really brave or really dumb.
Kim, what are you doing here? Well, I know that Allison's going to testify, so I wanted to be... You hate my daughter. Don't pretend you're here to show your support. I am not pretending. You really think it's going to help her to see you in the courtroom, to have you watching as that attorney humiliates her? You really need to justify every unkind thought you've ever had about her?
Listen to me, kiddo. Allison is strong and she is determined. And she's going to stand up for something that's right today. She deserves to be supported more than ever. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
You do understand, don't you, Miss Stewart, that you're under oath, that you're required to tell the court the truth?
That's what I've been doing.
Of course. Tell me, Miss Stewart, do you know a Will Munson?
Objection. The question is irrelevant.
Goes to the veracity of this witness, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Yes, I know Will.
He's your sister's stepson, is that right?
Yeah.
Did Will burn down a barn at one time?
No.
But he's accused of doing so.
Yes.
Who actually committed that crime?
I did.
Then why was Will accused?
I was out of town and he thought that...
So as soon as you returned, you confessed your crime to save this kid, this great kid who's practically a brother to you?
I confessed, yes.
But not immediately?
No.
Then when? Days later? Weeks? Months?
I don't know. I was scared at first and I told the truth. I even went to prison, but...
So you're an ex-con, that's interesting.
Objection.
Sustained. Tread carefully, Mr. Hook.
Are you aware, Miss Stewart, that Will Munson has recently been institutionalized for murdering someone?
Yes. What, are you saying that I have something to do with that too?
Let's see.
Yes. It seems Will's psychiatrist even mentions you by name.
Objection, Your
Her belief
Honor.
is that his trauma over being falsely accused has caused irreparable harm.
Objection, Your Honor. These facts are not in evidence.
Sustained.
Is this a pattern with you, Miss Stewart?
I don't understand.
Are you trying to destroy another young man's life now?
Objection!
Withdrawn?
Remain seated, Miss Stewart.
We're not done?
Let's talk about some of the men in your life. We'll start with two. Christopher Hughes and Aaron Snyder.
I don't think you heard what I said. Holden didn't take them on a camping trip. He's taken Luke and Faith and Natalie, and he's hidden them away, and he's going to keep them from me indefinitely. Did you hear what I said?
And I understand all about it because Holden has spoken to me about it.
You're in on this?
Darling. Both of us think it's necessary.
It's necessary to hurt me like this. I need my kids. Mother, I need my children. I need to be around them. I need them.
No. Of course you do. Of course you do. And you will be when you're yourself again.
You think I'm crazy?
My darling. You want to know what I think? Are you asking me what I think? Me? You've never been so beautiful. You've been through a very trying time, an intense relationship with a dead ringer who's dead. And you got to sort this out, and that's what you need the detectives for, to find yourself. You need help.
I know. Look, I know.
Okay.
I did some things after Rose died that were out of control because I was trying to find myself. But listen, when I went to Chicago, I realized that I could work with Rose's foundation, and that would help me. Their foundation. Remember, this was your idea. I am taking your advice.
Come on, baby. What is it, Rose's foundation? It's the latest euphemism? And that was a silly lie about going on that trip.
Yes, I lied. I'm sorry. I did do that, and I talked to Holden. Since you can talk to Holden, you can ask him about it. I apologize.
Honey, who cares about apologies? The poor guy. You promised you'd at least try.
I don't want to go. No, I don't belong in that place.
Another really silly, unnecessary lie was about me driving.
Oh, enough! Okay, I got it. I made mistakes. I made really, really bad choices. But the point, what does it matter? Because going to Chicago, it made me better. And I am better now. I am.
And how many times, darling, how many times do you think that you told us that since Rose's death?
I mean it.
Yeah.
I do. This is it. I promise you. I got it. I know how you feel. I know how you and Holden must look to you. I was supposed to go to the hospital. I changed my plans. I should have talked it over with you. I get that. But listen, in Chicago, Rose's foundation, I understand that I could work through that because Rose would not want me to miss her for the rest of my life. She want me to be happy and love the people that she loved. That's all I want. I want to be happy.
Will you stop it? You stop talking about Rose. What Rose wants doesn't matter anymore. It's beside the point. Yes.
Please give me my children back, please. Please, Mother.
I will, honey. Oh, baby. I will. I'll do what I can. When you find yourself again.
Consider that done.
Oh,
okay.
Baby.
Let me get this straight. You are taking care of the kids, trying to convince your wife to commit herself to a hospital, and grieving over your sister-in-law, all in what looks like to be no sleep. Train any horses lately?
No, I haven't.
Holden, do you really think that this hospital thing is the only way?
Yes. Even Lucinda couldn't come up with a better answer.
Well, that's saying something.
Yeah. I should get going.
Right. Yeah, look, I'm sorry I held you up. Holden, I really hope everything works out okay.
Me too.
And, don't blame yourself.
What are you talking about?
You didn't push Lily over the edge. And you did not love her enough.
Molly, what I'm doing is the right thing to do.
I know you're saying that now. But tonight, when you're alone in this big old house, and you're wondering how Lily is and if the kids are going to make it through this thing okay, you're also going to be wondering if you failed everybody in some way. And you haven't.
Thanks. Molly. I haven't been exactly nice to you lately.
Well, you got one up on me. I haven't been nice to anybody lately. Listen, if you need anything, I mean it, if you need anything at all, call me.
I will. Hello?
Holden?
Where are you?
I'm at my mother's and I just spoke to her. Look, I really need to talk to you. And if I come home, will you let me in?
Yeah. I just want you to know, I'm sorry for being so harsh on you earlier. I wasn't angry. I'm just worried.
I think you'll be really surprised with what I have to say. I'll be there soon.
Okay, I'll be here.
It just has to work. It just has to.
Paul, aren't you getting ahead of yourself? We're not even sure that Rosanna's missing.
No, I'm sure.
Now, is it possible that maybe she just changed her mind about being in constant contact, even with you?
She would have called and let me know that she'd be out of touch for a few days. She wouldn't just leave me hanging.
Because?
Because I was the way that she stayed in touch with Lucy and Carly. She was worried about you guys. Want to make sure you were okay, the kids. It meant a lot to her, Jack.
You're really worried?
She would have at least picked up a phone and let me know she was going to be out of touch. That I'm sure about.
All right. Well, I still have contacts in St. Bart's. I'll make some phone calls.
Appreciate that, Jack.
If I hear anything, I'll let you know. And if you hear from Rosanna again...
And I'll call you.
No, call my cell. I don't want Carly getting wind of this and worrying unnecessarily, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah.
Are you busy? Oh, Jack, hi. You know, I can come back another time.
No, I was just leaving. I'll be in touch.
Why was Jack here? You're not in trouble with the police or anything,
No,
are you?
no, nothing like that. What's going on?
I really need to talk to Rosanna. Since she's not here, I figured...
Right. What did you need to talk to her about?
Can we go for a drive or something? Get out of Oakdale for a few hours?
Why do you need to get out of town?
So I won't even be tempted to give in to Aaron one more time.
Were you recently pregnant?
I was pregnant, yes.
Did you have any doubts as to who had fathered this child?
I don't sleep around.
Miss Stewart, did you have any doubt?
I knew the baby's father was Chris Hughes. I was sure.
And yet you claimed it was Aaron Snyder's baby.
It was complicated.
Please answer the question.
Yes. I told Aaron the baby was his.
And he married you.
Yes.
And even as you were taking sacred vows, you let him believe he had fathered this child.
Sorry for that, Aaron.
So you lied to these two men.
Yes.
And your mother and sister, You lie to them as well?
Your Honor,
Yes.
Mr. Hawk is badgering the witness. This question has been asked and answered numerous times.
Fine. I'll try a different question then. How did your baby die?
Your Honor.
Goes to credibility, Your Honor.
Overruled.
He can ask me about this? Clark tried to rape me. That's why we're here. This has nothing to do with my baby.
Please just answer the question, Miss Stewart.
I ran away to Chicago. Chris followed me, and we argued.
About the lies that you told him?
Yes, and I fell, and our baby died.
So is it not true, Miss Stewart, that your pattern of habitual lies and deceit caused you to lose your own child?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Just stop it. Leave her alone.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
You've lied repeatedly, haven't you?
Yes.
And to the most important people in your life.
Yes.
Given all this, why should the court believe you now?
What is it? It's a telegram. It's from Rosanna.
I never wanted Aaron to do anything about Clark. I wanted him to stay out of it.
Right.
He was just determined to look good, like he was my protector or something. But if he cared so much about me, he never should have slept with Allison. Or married her, for that matter. There are plenty of guys all over the world who are having children without feeling the need to get married. But apparently Aaron's not one of them.
Lucy, I'm so sorry.
I just don't understand why all of a sudden sending Clark to prison is my responsibility. He drugged me. He didn't rape me.
If Aaron hadn't given me the heads up, he would have raped you. Look, you want to be angry at Aaron? Go ahead. If you want to let yourself off the hook, I think that's a pretty good idea. But don't minimize what this guy Clark, you remember Clark, right? He's the bad guy in all of this. Don't minimize what he's done. If he had had a chance, he would have raped you.
All I'm saying is that Allison was actually attacked. Her testimony should be enough.
What if it isn't?
I already made up my mind. I'm not testifying.
Okay, then. Here we go, then. Problem solved.
But what if Aaron and Madison are right? What if Clark gets away with this?
Well, then you're going to have to decide, Lucy, how much of that is your fault.
Madison thinks that I'm afraid to face Clark again. But that's not true. I'm not scared. I am angry.
At Clark.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
When Aaron came to me to ask me to testify, do you know what he said? That I should do it for Allison. I was in love with him, and he slept with her, and she was supposed to be my friend. And now they expect me to go out on a limb for them? You know, if they want to put Clark away, that's fine. They can do it on their own.
Lucy, you are completely ignoring that the only reason they went after this guy was because he hurt you.
I never asked for their help.
Yeah, well, they're asking for your help. And if this guy walks and you do nothing to stop it, that's going to really bother you.
The trial is probably halfway over by now. It's too late to do anything anyway.
Right. Probably too late to do anything. Lucy, revenge will get you nowhere, trust me. Every time you play that card, it has this nasty little habit of turning around to bite you.
Talking about Rose?
I'm just saying that sometimes you can't undo the damage.
I don't know, Paul. I don't know if I can walk into that courtroom. If I didn't testify, would you think less of me?
You're my friend.
Stay in your seat, Mr. Hughes. I will not tolerate another outburst. Continue.
So, Miss Stewart, you have lied on occasion.
Yes,
In fact, on more than one occasion.
I guess.
You've lied repeatedly, haven't you?
Yes.
Concerning the most important events in your life.
Yes.
And to the most important people in your life.
Yes.
Well, given all this, why should the court believe you now? Answer the question, Miss Stewart. Why should anyone believe you?
Hi.
I love you. And I know I haven't said that in a really long time.
I love you too. That never changes.
I messed up. I totally messed up. I got so wrapped up in Rose's death like it was only happening to me, and I'm sorry.
Rose was your twin sister. I always understood why it was different for you.
The kids? Are they all right?
Kids are fine.
Are they with somebody that I know? Is it somebody that they know? Please?
Lily, you gotta trust me on this.
When are you gonna start trusting me again?
When you go to the hospital for treatment.
You've already packed their things? You're not even letting them come home?
Would you stay away if I did?
I don't think I should be away from home. And I still don't think I should be locked up in that hospital. But if you believe that I should be, I'd like to hear your reasons.
You know my reasons.
I don't want to be locked up. I don't want to be away from my family. Maybe Dr. Michaels could come up with some outpatient program for me.
I really don't think that would be good enough.
Look, I'm willing to compromise, aren't you?
I'll tell you what. Let's just sit down and we'll talk about it.
Okay, why don't we make a pot of coffee and we'll sit down somewhat like home.
Okay, all right. I'll go make the coffee.
Thank you. Dawn, that's gotta be it.
Mr. Snyder, can you hold on a sec? Here, use these napkins. Sorry, Faith almost spilled her milk.
It's Mrs. Snyder, Dawn, and I know that you have my children.
I really can't talk to you.
I know exactly what's been going on. Holden told me everything. We've worked it out. That's why I'm calling on Holden's telephone. So why don't you just tell me where you are and I will come get the children. Come on, Dawn. Please, just tell me where you are.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Snyder, but I can't tell you anything unless I talk to Mr. Snyder.
Dawn,
That's my dad. Tell him that Alice has double chocolate mint chip, and that he should come over here.
You know what, Dawn, don't worry about it. I totally understand your position. Holden will call you back as soon as he can, but just sit tight. It might be a little while.
Lily?
You know,
I'll be ready in a minute.
I think I should do this another time. I'm still a little upset. I need a little bit more time alone so I can clear my head. Then maybe I'll feel better. I'll be back in an hour.
Lily.
Hello, Metro.
Did you really mean it when you offered to help me out?
Sure.
You may change your mind when you hear what I have to say.
Name it.
Is that a Bloody Mary I see before me?
John, hello. Are you asking me that question as someone who wants one, or as my dreary doctor, or my meddling ex-husband?
I'm asking you as a friend who knows that your discipline is so great, you would never be driven to this.
Now, John, I've changed a lot of my rules, let me tell you that, lady. And if you promise that you're not going to lecture me, you may stay, you may sit. Otherwise...
How's Lily?
John, you're psychic now, huh?
No, I know that the only thing that's going to drive you to drink at this hour of the day are your kids. When they're upset, you're doubly upset.
Yes, I am, because I'm a good woman. And here I am, I'm standing on the shore, and I'm calling to my darling daughter, and she's floating further away, and she won't speak with her husband, her kids. The only person that she seems to heed, the only man, is Dusty, of all people.
Dusty, of all people, is right.
I thought you were terminally adoring of that boy.
Oh, well, no, he's not the little boy that I raised those years ago. It seems to me ever since he got to this town, he's been involved in one scam after another.
Well, he loved Rose. That's true. He did. And that's enough for Lily the way she is now. That's why they bonded, and that's why they're getting into this foundation thing.
What foundation is that?
Oh, it's a foundation in Rose's name. It's not properly defined as yet. But he's obviously he's going to give away money to underprivileged children or something. It's funny? What's funny about that?
Well, if Dustin is passing the collection plan, yes, I think I would have to wonder where my money was going, to the Rose Fund or to the Dustin Donovan Benevolent Society or whatever.
Oh, you think he might skim off the top and keep it?
I don't know. He's developed some pretty expensive tastes here lately. Barbara got him here on a big monetary incentive thing, didn't he? I think if you want something from Dustin Donovan, you probably have to produce the money, and then you will get it.
Got it. Well, I'll tell you something. All I want from him is some appreciation and respect for Lily's fragility, because she's too fragile now to do anything except her therapy.
I don't think he's going to do anything out of the goodness of his heart, though. He's going to want to know what's in it for him.
Stop that.
Good luck. Go easy on the vodka.
Oh.
Hey, did you find something out already?
Lucy's still here. I don't want her hearing this.
She's not here. Did you check in with your contacts in St. Bart's?
Rosanna checked out of her hotel very abruptly and in an apparently agitated state of mind.
Agitated? About what?
No, I don't know. I heard that secondhand.
Did you check in with Cabot Motors?
Yeah, I didn't want to raise any red flags there, Paul. But I checked out the activity on her credit cards and her bank accounts. $1 million was withdrawn the same day she disappeared from the hotel.
That could be good news. Maybe she's in the middle of some, big business transaction.
Maybe.
All right? Yeah. Yep.
Sign right here, please.
Okay. Right here. Here.
Thanks.
What is it? It's a telegram. It's from Rosanna. Paul, I hope I haven't worried you, but an amazing business opportunity has arisen for Cabot Motors. Very confidential. I must be out of touch for a few weeks, but I'll explain everything when we talk. Give my love to Carly and Lucy and wish me the best, Rosanna.
Can I see that?
Well, that explains the, the quick withdrawal and the checking out.
Yeah, looks like everything's gonna be okay.
Sorry, I guess I worried you for nothing.
No, it's good you called me. Better safe than sorry, right?
I better get that.
That's all right. I'll see myself up. Make a few phone calls, telegram. Arrives an hour later. That's a little too convenient.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a young woman that was here with 3 children, an older boy, a little
Lily.
girl, and a...
They're not here. Not anymore.
Where are they?
Do you know how badly I wanted to believe that I was finally getting through to you? But everything you said back at the house, it was just some sort of smokescreen. Wasn't it?
Wait! I'm sorry, I know. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have misled you like that, but I just saw the phone there, and I just missed the children so much.
I know that you missed them.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I can't see any other way.
Can you at least tell me? Are they with Dawn?
Don't bother to try and track down Dawn's address. They're not there.
I love the children. Please don't do this to me just because I don't want to do what you want me to do.
I want you to get better. Love your kids enough to do that.
Where are they?
I ordered some toys from down at the gift shop they should bring up. And you know what? We can get room service, too, if I can find my key. You know what, Luke? Hello? The key card's in my pocket. If you could reach it for me, please. That'd be great.
How long are we gonna be with you? And when's Dad coming?
I wish I could answer that for you, sweetie, but the truth is, I'm not sure. Not sure at all.
Are you ready to continue?
Miss Stewart, you must know I've hated doing this today.
Is that a yes or no question?
That's a preface. A fine young man's future is at stake, and I cannot allow your web of deceit to destroy him.
I didn't lie about Clark drugging me. I didn't lie about him trying to rape me, and I didn't lie about him attacking Chris.
Then please, for the record, answer my final question. Given the many lies in your past, why should anyone believe your story about the defendant attacking you?
Because he's done it before.
On the next As the World Turns.
Please, let me pay the cleaning bill, okay? My name is
Carly Tenney Snyder, and you could douse me in kerosene, and I would still be thrilled to finally meet you.
I'm sorry, I'm fine.
No, you're not. Come here. It's okay.
I'm not going to apologize for staying with my husband. But you have to understand that it had nothing to do with the way I felt about